going on in their life, it's up to you to keep being available to these people, okay? What's good, family? Welcome back to my space. You know it's a whole vibe over here. I hope you've been staying focused. Well, tonight I want to come with you with another pick a card reading, but today we're not going to use cards. We're going to use numbers, okay? So I want y'all to take a look at these numbers that I have prepared for you. You will see the number 1 and you will see the number 2. Pick which number that you are drawn to the most, either the number 1 or the number 2. Once you pick your number, check down in the description for your timestamps, or you can watch the video through if you feel drawn to both numbers. So if you got your number, let's get into the session. You pick group 1 or number 1. So we're going to get into it. The 1 usually symbolizes oneness. The 1 symbolizes you know what I'm saying, the beginning, okay? So let's get into it. So some of you might be dealing with new opportunities, new relationships, new starts, new journeys. You got the moon card coming up here. This is either illusion or this is talking about being self-reflected. It seems like, number 1, you give a lot of people the praises. You give a lot of people the praises. It seems like people look up to you. It seems like people value. It seems like people value your opinion, okay? It seems like people value your opinion, group 1. Okay, the King of Swords comes up here, okay? See, I feel like your opinion is valuable, but the person that you want to take your opinion the most doesn't listen. This is what I see here. You have valuable seeds that you plant, but the person that you want to take your advice doesn't. Is what I'm seeing here, group 1. Coming up here. Let's pull you another. Followed by connect with soul family in reverse. So this is what this is telling me here is you're giving your advice to people who don't want to receive it. You're giving your advice to some people who don't want to receive it, okay? You'll know who's your family. You'll know who's your people based on how they receive the information that you give them. Your opinion and your advice is very valuable. Some people don't want to hear it though, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not on that level. You feel what I'm saying? Let's pull some more cards. You got the Hangman. Some people just want to be stagnant. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you be giving advice of encouragement, how to move forward from things. But some people just want to be stagnant. I'm hearing someone might have a friend who always coming to you about advice. Someone has a friend who's always coming to you about advice. Relationship advice. This person just don't want to be alone, so they keep going through the same thing repeatedly. So this is saying your opinion is very valuable to the right people who's willing to listen and take your advice, okay? Some people just want to remain stagnant. This is what I see, group 1. This is what I see. So I believe Spirit is telling you. Let's see what Spirit is telling you. Let's pull a couple more. Refine your attention in reverse. So this is telling you that you need to refine your attention, okay? It actually comes up here in reverse. So this is like, I've been knowing that I need to stop giving my attention to certain things, especially with helping people who aren't willing to help themselves. I've been knew that, you know what I'm saying? But I still keep doing it over and over again, okay? It's up to you. Shows up here at the end. So it's up to you. If you're tired of hearing someone complaining about their life and not willing to make the necessary steps to change what they have going on in their life, it's up to you to keep being available to these people, okay? It's up to you. That number 1, you chose that number 1 for a reason. You chose that number 1 because it's time for a new journey for you. And I do believe that Spirit is putting you in a position that you'll be getting more money, so you'll be less available to these people who just want to have a listening ear. And there's nothing wrong with having a listening ear, but group 1, I feel like if you want to give your advice to someone, you want to give it to someone who's actually going to take it. So this is what I'm seeing. This is your message for today. I hope it served you some value today, group 1. Get down in the comments. Let me know if it was useful to you. Let me know if it resonates, and I'll see you in the next
What's
video.
good, group 2? Let's get into your reading. So group 2, you picked the number 2. The number 2 usually talks about the polarity, the yin, the yang, the positive, the negative, the contrast. All right, so you got stand your ground coming up here. That's 7, connected to spirit. Change your focus coming up here. So this is about staying consistent. Staying consistent with what you're manifesting. Staying consistent on what you're working on. Moving on. So this is not a time to change anything. It's time to stand your ground. Stand into what you're trying to create. You know it's a good and bad. You know it's a good and bad, or it's negative things and positive things out of anything that you're trying to create. But stand your ground. Do not move forward. Do not be moved. Okay, group 2? Let's pull you a couple more cards. Okay, what we got here for group 2? Okay, so elevation comes up here. The 3 of Wands shows up here. So this is thinking about some form of travel. The 6 of Wands shows up here. So this is coming out of a dark place, or coming out of a place when I might not want it to do anything. Okay, so this might be some of you having an ascension, going to your next level. Okay, new actions for you. But then the 6 of this shows up. I'm sorry. Then the 10 of this shows up here in reverse. So this talks about your generational wealth. So I feel like you might have your heart and your emotions in too many different things. And when you're trying to create, especially based on these cards, when you're trying to create, stay focused on one task. Because if you get off track, you'll start not giving attention to the things that you really need to continue to give attention to grow. Okay, when you switch things, you're fucking with your generational wealth. Okay, you're fucking with your generational wealth process. Okay, so let's pull you a couple more cards here too. Group 2, you got decorate. This is talking about changing something around. This could be changing something in your house. This could be changing the people, places, or things that you deal with on the daily. Get out in nature as well. And anything that you deal with, group 2, Spirit is going to give you the answer to it. Okay, so practice meditation and imagine the solution, so it will be revealed to you. Okay, so this is what I see for you today. This is what I see for you today. I want to pull you an angel card just to wrap up your reading here. For group 2, let's pull you an angel card. And I really just wanted to come through and give a message tonight. Okay, storm warning in reverse. So don't let nothing frighten you. You're on the right path. Stay grounded in what you're doing. Don't feel like you got to create a whole bunch of things at one time. If you give focus to this one creative idea that you have, it will get you where you need to be, and then other things will fall in place once it's time. Okay, coming out of a dark period of maybe depression or or not having the energy to do things, now in a position to win. Okay, stay focused, stay on task. The more you get off task, the slower your generational wealth will come to you. Okay, so keep this in mind, group 2. I hope this reading was helpful. Get down in the comments, let me know if this reading was helpful. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Then I'll see you tomorrow in the next pick a card reading. Bye.
Told you so extra, but I know I'm the same. Yeah. Love me in spite of my trauma.